If you've never heard the name Jack Leslie, don't worry, you're not the only one. Jack was one of Plymouth Argyle's greatest ever players. At his peak, he was poised to become the first black footballer to play for England, but was removed from the squad because of his colour and would never win an international cap. Now, almost 100 years on, a campaign has been launched to build a statue of Jack at Home Park to make sure that everyone knows who he was.
I've been a Plymouth Argyle fan all my life, but I was shocked when I heard the Jack Leslie story for the first time about a year ago that I hadn't heard of this amazing legend and his England call-up story before. So immediately wanted to tell that story and go beyond that and build a statue to this player who was a true Argyle legend.
Jack's descendants, who still live in the West Country, say a statue would be a fitting tribute.
It'd be amazing. We'd be so proud. It's what he deserves, and I just hope that a lot more stories of black people, and how they were treated also come out when you read about how he was treated and, what he went through. Do you know what I mean? It's you get that lump in your throat.
The Black Lives Matter movement has prompted a national conversation about how minority ethnic people have been marginalised. Far from being just a lesson from a bygone era, Jack's story still resonates today.
That's a feeling that's synonymous with everyone in the black community and anyone that's mixed race, that feeling of being left out or not picked. For example, he was a great footballer for Plymouth Argyle, they picked him there, but England was a bit too much for some, I guess.
Sir John Hawkins Square in Plymouth city centre, formerly named after an early slave trader, could soon be renamed in honour of Jack Leslie. The Plymouth Argyle chairman says this is about more than just street names and statues.
This is a very important step for Argyle, and I think it's an important step for football. For the club, it's recognition not just of one of our greatest players. Obviously Jack played over 400 times for the club, captained the club, scored 137 goals, but it's much more a statement about the club's attitude towards racism. I think it's a sign that our supporters are behind the club and behind my personal campaign against racism. So I think it's a great step forward.
The target for the statue campaign is to raise £100,000. And with promotion on the pitch already secured, here's something else for Argyle fans to celebrate. Sam Blackledge, ITV News, Plymouth.